Justin Dorazio at Sportsradio 94 WIP. Today, I had the pleasure of attending WWE SummerSlam Media Day and spoke to a few different superstars. In this podcast, you're going to hear, or if you're watching on YouTube, see WWE's next big thing, Bronn Breakker, tease that he wants to retire John Cena, Alexa Bliss on the legacy of Bray Wyatt and her tag team with Charlotte Flair. You're going to hear from Ron Killings, formerly known as R-Truth, and his prediction on John Cena versus Cody Rhodes 2. You're going to hear from the first ever Women's Intercontinental title champion, Lyra Valkyra, as she speaks on creating a legacy for her title and her relationship with her opponent, Becky Lynch. And, of course, you're also going to hear from the tag team champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Well, let's not wait any longer. Let's get into it. I'm going to get you guys started with my interview with Bronn Breakker. I hope you enjoy. Here with my second favorite fullback, Bronn Breakker. Bron, you have a huge SummerSlam match this Saturday. Tell me a little bit about your match, a little bit about your opponents, and a little bit about your partner, Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed is the most vicious and violent human being in WWE. That's why we aligned ourselves with him. It was all based on strategy. Seth Rollins being the greatest wrestler on the entire planet is a no-brainer. God bless him. He's not here. So I'm the leader now. I've stepped into the leadership role. We have the greatest manager of all time on our side, giving us all the tips, all the wisdom, just everything. As far as this weekend goes, I'm going to beat the greatest of all time in Roman Reigns. I'm going to pin him in the center of the ring, and then he's going to go back on vacation for another 4 or 5 months, and we won't see him anymore.
To see the WWE fans rally around you so quickly after your call-up from NXT and see you kind of catapult through the ranks of the roster, what does that mean to you?
I'm very appreciative of the fans and their enjoyment of the show. I'm glad that they enjoy it, watch it, they like, dislike, whatever it is. Regardless, it's engagement. So yeah, I'm happy that they enjoy me being a part of the show.
And the greatest of all time, John Cena, is retiring this December. Who should be his final opponent?
Well, for his sake, it probably certainly not be me. So anyone else probably, I don't know. I heard Gunther's dream matches to be against him or something. So maybe they can have a dream match, whatever they want to do.
You don't want to retire John Cena?
If it works out in that way, or if that is something that works into the story or works into what we're currently doing, then so be it. I guess we'll just have to see, let it play out.
Lyra Valkyra is here on Sportsradio 94 WIP. Lyra, I'm speaking right now to the first Women's Intercontinental Champion of all time. Obviously, right now you are not the champion, but still, what did it feel like to capture that title for the first time and be the person to kind of wave the flag and plant in the ground of that title?
Felt absolutely incredible. I guess it's only since I've lost the title I can look back and really assess how I did as the first ever champion, and I'm very, very proud of all the matches that I had. I'm hoping that once I win my title back, that dropping it will just be a blip in the road, and that I can continue to build a legacy and be the one that people think of when they think about the IC title, because it's so important to me now. That title will always hold such a special place in my heart. I'm the first one to ever hold a WWE title, so yeah, it's always going to be my favorite title.
And so if, let's say you were to defeat Becky Lynch this weekend and regain that title, who are some people that you would want to defend that title against?
When? So I've gone up against Becky and Bayley. I would love to see some fresh faces, like some up-and-coming talent. I think that's what the title should really represent as well, as the future, the women in the locker room who are just sitting there waiting for an opportunity. We've seen just Kiana James join the SmackDown division now. Who knows what she brings to the table, but she was out for a long time with an injury, so I'm really excited to see what she does in the women's division. I feel like Stephanie and Julia, they're I'm sure everyone is mentioning them as names they're looking forward to seeing. Julia having the US title now, that one might not happen for a while. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of girls. I'd love to run it back with Ivy. Even some of the NXT girls. Who knows who's about to like come up and, you know?
Mm-hmm. And what other matches this weekend are you looking forward to?
Ooh, I think the triple threat, the women's triple threat, especially, you know, just off the back of the women's triple threat at WrestleMania. I really think that was one of the best matches of all time. Definitely one of the best women's matches of all time. Like I was tearing up watching that one, so I feel like the bar just keeps rising for women's talent. So it's really like motivational and arse kicking because it makes you go like, damn, I need to step up my game the whole time. And it's just it's a great time for women's wrestling right now.
Okay, and one last question for you. Of course, the greatest of all time, John Cena, is retiring this December. Who should be his last opponent? Who should retire John Cena?
Who should retire John Cena? That's a really tough question, but I'd love to see him run it back or run it with Grayson Waller.
Awesome. Thank you so much. WWE superstar Alexa Bliss here for Sportsradio 94 WIP. Alexa, this is your first SummerSlam in a few years. What does it mean to you to make a return and be doing it for Tag Gold?
I am very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, there's my not friend. Hi.
Oh, we're gonna get a hug. Sorry.
Oh, see, that's why we're not friends. She's faked me on a hug.
Saving it.
No, it's been great. That was my tag partner, and we're going for gold if we can get on the same page. As you can see, we cannot, but you know, it should be interesting.
Well, and you kind of ushered in a new era of women's wrestling, and now you've been around for so long that a newer era of women's wrestling is kind of flourishing. What do you have to say, or what do you have to say to that new generation, the Rhea Ripleys, the Roxanne Perez's?
Oh, they're crushing it. I don't think there's anything I can say that like they're doing their thing. They're amazing. You know, they get amazing crowd reaction, and they're such amazing talent in and out of the ring. And yeah, they're just, this whole generation is just so impressive.
And of course, you have a long history of working with the Wyatts, and the Wyatt Six it was just announced that they have a house at the Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. How does it feel to see something that you sort of launched have so much continuity and continue to flourish in WWE?
It's so cool. I love the fact that they're keeping, you know, Bray's vision alive and his art, and the fact that it's in a horror-scape, which is exactly where it belongs, you know. And I know Wyndham always wanted to do horror movies and always like recommended horror movies for us to watch, and so I love that it's like this own little new vein of his artwork coming to life in a different audience, and I love that for him.
And of course, one last question for you: the greatest of all time, John Cena, is retiring at the end of the year. Who should be his last opponent in December?
Oh man. I mean, if they're going down in history, I would be his opponent.
Yeah.
You know, we wouldn't want John Cena's retirement match. I'm gonna say me.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Great answer. Raquel, could you highlight the difference between wrestling as a tag with Liv and Roxanne?
Oh my gosh, they're literally, it's complete different worlds. It's been really, really tough for me because I feel like I'm in the middle of a relationship, right? Like I still have my girlfriend at home, but then I have this other one here, my side chick, my sunshine. No, I'm just kidding. She's not a sunshine. Partnering with Liv, I've been partnering with Liv for years now, and we've really built up a sisterhood and a connection that's absolutely different from any other partner I've ever had. She really helped with my confidence. She was there for me when I was going through a rough time, constantly checking on me. And so with her current situation, we want her to get well soon. These months are going to fly by really, really fast, so I know I'll have her back just as quickly. But it's really a blessing to be able to work with Roxanne as well, both coming from the border, both of us having the history that we have. She feels like family to me because we come from the same culture and we come from the same part of the world and we have those same values. It just fits like a sisterhood would too. So they're completely two different sisters, but I love them both.
Thank you. WWE superstar Ron Killings is on Sportsradio 94 WIP. Ron, how are you today on SummerSlam weekend? Trying to catch you.
You keeping it, okay. You good, man?
No, you can't get out of my frame.
I'm doing good, dog. Appreciate you, man.
You excited for this weekend?
Very excited, man. Very excited.
I'm going to need your official prediction for round 2, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE title. This time in a street fight. Who do you got?
I want Cody to beat the snot out of him. R-Truth want John Cena to win.
R-Truth still wants John Cena to win, even after all this?
That's a childhood hero, don't?
Wow.
He would wake us up every Saturday morning to watch his open challenge matches for the U.S. Championship. I didn't want to get up, but I had to get up because they got up. So I'm wanting Cody to beat the snot out of him so he can come back.
Okay.
So he don't try to ruin wrestling like he promised he would do. And so Truth would stop whining and crying and yeah, I want Cody to win.
Well, what's next for Ron Killings?
Sky's the limit, dog. I'm driving now. I do what I want to do. And I don't do it in a nice way.
Ron, what's the last film or last movie you went to the theater to see?
I think it was Moana. It's been that long ago.
Moana 1 or Moana 2?
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Moana 2, yeah. See, I haven't been let out in a while.
You got to get back out to the movies.
We Won Truth brought me back out. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, John Cena is, of course, retiring this December. Who should be his final opponent? Who should retire John Cena?
The one who's going to make him come back to his senses. That's who should retire him.
And who's that?
Ain't no telling, dog. If I get my hands on him, he's going to come back to it. He's running from me. He's running from me. I can't find him. I can't see him.
Do you have any words of encouragement for Cody this weekend?
Beat the snot out of him, dog. Don't hit him where you think he's at. Hit him where you know he's going to be at. And look and watch, dog, because you don't know who he got out there positioned. He ain't all good this time, dog. It ain't all good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes.